It's a really devastating time for Cletus McFarland, aka Garrett Mitchell. Kyle Loftis, the founder of 1,320 Video and one of the most important names in modern car culture, has passed away at just 43 years old. Almost immediately after the news broke, one name kept coming up again and again: Cletus McFarland. Cletus was deeply connected to Kyle's life, Kyle's work, and the career that made Cletus one of the biggest automotive creators on the internet. Today, we are breaking down who Kyle Loftis was, how Cletus McFarland was connected to him, what happened after the tragic news came out, how Cletus reacted, the recent dream car gift he gave Kyle, and why fans are now rallying around Cletus during one of the hardest moments in the car community. Because this is not just another creator tribute, this is about the man Cletus himself says basically handed him his career. Let's start with the connection. Kyle Loftis was the founder of 1,320 Video, one of the biggest names in street racing and drag racing media. Long before short-form car clips were everywhere, Kyle was out there filming underground races, cash days, street cars, drag events, and the raw side of motorsports that traditional media usually ignored. He did not just record cars, he helped create a lane for a whole generation of automotive creators. 1,320 Video started in the early 2000s and grew into a massive platform with millions of followers across YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. For fans of street cars and grassroots racing, 1,320 Video was not just a channel, it was one of the main windows into that world. And that is where Cletus McFarland comes in. Before Cletus became the massive YouTube personality, Freedom Factory owner, racer, and event creator, Garrett Mitchell was closely tied to the 1,320 Video world. Kyle helped bring him into that scene, gave him opportunities, and gave him a platform at a time when Cletus was still building his identity. That is why Cletus's reaction hit so hard. Because he was not reacting like someone who barely knew Kyle. He was reacting like someone who lost a mentor, a friend, and one of the biggest reasons his career exists. In his emotional video, Cletus said, "Well guys, last night I was given the horrific news that Kyle Loftis had passed away. The founder of 1,320 Video, one of the greatest guys I've ever met, one of the most influential people in my life, is gone. And Kyle was a very special person to me, as many of you know. He essentially handed me my career. I mean, literally, and just meant so much to me, and meant so much to all of us." That one line explains why fans immediately focused on Cletus. He essentially handed me my career. That is not a casual tribute. That is a creator openly saying, "I would not be where I am without him." And when someone says that after a death, the entire community naturally looks at them with sympathy. Now, let's talk about the incident itself. Kyle Loftis' passing was confirmed by 1320 Video after his death on the 5th of May 2026. The company said it was extremely saddened and in a state of shock. Authorities in Nebraska confirmed his death, but the official cause has not been publicly disclosed. That part is important because whenever someone well-known dies suddenly, rumors start spreading fast. People begin connecting old incidents, old posts, past crashes, and random online theories. There was discussion about a previous serious crash involving Kyle, but as of now, there is no confirmed public evidence linking that crash to his death. There is also no confirmed public evidence linking Cletus McFarland to the circumstances of Kyle's death in any negative way. So when we ask, is Cletus somehow connected? The honest answer is this. Cletus is connected to Kyle through friendship, career, 1,320 Video, the car community, and a deep personal bond. He is not publicly connected to the cause of death, and that distinction matters because this story should not turn into reckless speculation. It should be about Kyle's legacy and how much his death has affected the people he helped. Cletus made that very clear in his reaction. He said, "Hands down, one of the most influential people in the car industry, period. He inspired millions of people to have a passion for cars, and he is one of the significant reasons car culture is how good it is today. Because it was not like this 15 years ago. I just think that Kyle had a massive impact on that. That is the bigger picture. Kyle was not just important to Cletus. He was important to the entire car scene. If you watch automotive YouTube today, so much of the style fans now take for granted was shaped by people like Kyle Loftis. Raw event coverage, real personalities, streetcar stories, drag racing culture, travel content, big builds, small teams, late nights, and real passion. Kyle helped show that the car community did not need traditional TV approval to matter. It could build its own audience. It could tell its own stories. And Cletus became one of the biggest examples of that. Now, one of the most emotional details in this whole story is the recent gift Cletus gave Kyle. Just before Kyle's passing, Cletus and his team had gifted Kyle a Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. It was not just a random expensive present, it was a thank you, a full-circle moment, and a way for Cletus to show Kyle how much he meant to him and how much his support had mattered over the years. That is why fans are reacting so emotionally to the timing. A few weeks ago, the story was beautiful. Cletus gave Kyle his dream car. Fans saw it as one friend thanking another for years of influence and support. Now, after Kyle's death, that moment feels even heavier. It feels like Cletus got the chance to say thank you while Kyle was still here. And honestly, that is one of the few comforting parts of this tragedy, because so often people wait too long to say what someone meant to them. Cletus did not. He showed it. He gave Kyle something meaningful. And now, in hindsight, that moment has become one of the most powerful pieces of their friendship. Now, how did Cletus react after Kyle's death?